Hello, thank you for taking time to watch my presentation. Today, I would like to share with you a project that my colleagues and I did in a small community in Greater Minnesota. The project was funded by the Empowering Small Minnesota Communities program. In this project, we utilized both qualitative and quantitative research methods. First off, I would like to provide you with some context regarding this community. It is a small community in southwest Minnesota. The community is close to a lake and also a state park. However, tourists tend to drive straight through the community when they're heading to the lake, to the state park, or to camping. The community does have a few unique tourism and outdoor recreation assets, which is why community leaders believe there is a potential for tourism and outdoor recreation development in the community. So the long-term goal of community leaders is to create a thriving, resilient community through increasing commerce, tourism, and recreational opportunities. However, for our particular project, the goal is to gather community's ideas and to gauge community members' support for these emerged ideas. So here is our approach for the project. We started out with a qualitative approach. In September 2024, we conducted a community event. Community members were invited to attend the event, and during the event, we asked them a series of open-ended questions to gather their ideas for increasing commerce, tourism, and recreational opportunities in the community. And so these open-ended questions yielded rich, insightful, qualitative data. So analyzing the qualitative data, especially with the synthesized findings, directly informed the next step, which is creating a brief survey. The survey was mailed to community members towards the end of 2024, and the survey is quantitative. And now I would like to share with you selected survey findings. And so these are all quantitative. However, please do keep in mind that the survey creation was directly informed by the qualitative findings. So one of the questions we asked in the survey is what types of businesses would community members support? And we asked them to rank their preferences. So if you look at the chart, especially towards the bottom two actually are their top two choices. So the top two choices were tourism businesses and specialty stores. And the community members' third and fourth choices were a spa or salon and then a fitness center. In the survey, we also asked which ideas to enhance tourism and recreation in the community would community members support. So we can see that the most supported idea is to update their park, followed by convert the old fire hall, so it is an old building, into an indoor recreation facility. We have also had quite some support for enhanced landscaping and also having a music festival. Now, another question that we asked in the survey is whether community members would support the development of a multi-purpose community/event center. As we can see, we have close to half of community members indicating that they had some support for such a development. Close to 30% would support it a lot. Only about 8% of community members selected not at all in terms of supporting the development of a multi-purpose community/event center. And so, which means that there is a fair amount of support for this proposed idea. So granted, this is a small project. It is very community engaged and community informed. However, both qualitative and a quantitative survey putting together does yield some insights. So taking it all together, what did we find? what we found that community members did seem to, coalesce around a few ideas. So from the standpoint of increasing commerce or say businesses, we can see that the tourism businesses and specialty stores are strongly supported, these two ideas, right? And if we look at recreational opportunities more specifically, we can see that updated park and also enhanced landscaping, these two could be somewhat, correlated with each other. So that is outdoor, that is having green space, having park, and the other piece really is indoor, given our very long winter in Minnesota. So indoor community center event recreational opportunities, so that we also, besides the outdoor space, we can also have indoor space. So this is all I have to share with you today. Again, it is a relatively small project. However, it directly speaks to the long-term goal of community leaders and also engaged community leaders and then also community members throughout the process. If you have any questions and or feedback regarding my presentation or the project itself, please feel free to reach out. Thank you so much.